Good afternoon and welcome to another T.W White Sons Mazda videos. Today I am going to be showing you around this gorgeous Mazda 3 in machine grey. Now this is one of my favourite cars in the range. I have one myself, which is my personal vehicle, and I've got it in the deep crystal blue, but I think there's just something about it in the machine grey that just sets the off, especially with those wheels that you get with the SKYACTIV-X engine as standard. That whole contrast between the dark grey and the black is just really good, and just you wait until I show you the interior colour. This vehicle is the 2 litre 180 brake horsepower SKYACTIV-X. If you are a bit of a car boffin, or you like looking into engines, look into this one. It is a really fantastic engine that combines technology from petrol engines and the best parts of the diesel engine, but you put petrol in it. And in mine currently I'm getting about 46 to 48 to the gallon out of it. On longer trips, when I've taken it down to France or I've taken it up to see family up in Peterborough, I've got just over 50 miles per gallon, which in a 2 litre petrol, 180 brake horsepower really isn't bad at all. So these are for the people that do the longer journeys, longer distances. So yeah, it's a fantastic car, and we are very excited to have it in our stock. So this customer actually had a Mazda 3 and a Mazda 6, but decided to trade them both in and get a brand new CX-5, just because they didn't need the two cars this time, and obviously just wanted something a bit in the middle, so they went for a CX-5. So I will walk around with you. As you can see, the paintwork and the wheels are all in impeccable order. This vehicle has only got 6,663 miles on the clock. I mean, it's 2.5 years old, and some of our demonstrators have more than this on when they go out and 6 months old. So, you know, it really is one of those gem of a cars. So I'll start you off with the rear of the vehicle. So decent size boot for a hatchback. 40-60 split in the back, as you can see, and then underneath, as normal, you have the Bose system and then your pump kit, just in case you get a nail in the tyre, you get a puncture. That's all there. Parcel shelf does come out fully, and then obviously the seats do fold almost flat. And then you've got the little button up here, which if you don't want the walkaway lock on and you've got loads of bags, you're holding on to the kid or the dog or whatever, you can press that little button up there. As long as you've got the key in your pocket, it will lock the car. You shut the boot and it's all done. Full LED lights at the back, being the GT Sport Tech. And now look at that interior. So in the sun it looks a bit more red, but it's actually burgundy. But again, with this colour car, it just, I mean, it's not for everyone, I'll give you that, but it is a gorgeous interior and has been really well looked after by the previous owner. More on that in a minute. So if I go around, it has got the Bose system as well, 360-degree camera, as you can see there, and then the Mazda sign at the front actually is your radar. So radar for auto stop, adaptive cruise control, it's all there in that front Mazda sign. So it's actually working a little bit as it goes along as well. And then your rain sensing and light wipers and everything are in there. So again, interior. I wish I had it on mine. I really wanted the burgundy interior. But my car was available, ready to go, and I thought, oh, I'll go for that one instead. But I really wish I'd waited for it. It's so nice. It does remind you of being in like a lot more higher end car, like a BMW or a Lexus or something. And it gives you that world of premium, which Mazda are doing so well at the moment at. So let's turn the car on. So this is a mild hybrid. So you don't plug it in, you don't charge it or anything. It literally, it's got batteries that help the vehicle go along. So when you brake and when you coast, That then recharges the batteries that go into the vehicle, and then in turn uses that when you've got the AC on, when you've got your lights on, you know, when you've charging your phone, it will use that battery rather than taking it away from the engine, which is a really good idea. And you can see there, so it's the energy flow monitor. So at the moment the engine isn't using or doesn't need all of its power, so it's actually turning it back round and putting it back into the batteries, just sitting here not doing anything. Obviously you've got the combustion status there, so this uses something called SPCCI, so it's spark and compression ignition. So as I was saying a little bit about, obviously it's not just a spark plug like a standard petrol engine, it also uses the combustion side of a diesel, so you get a very low down torque like you do in a diesel, which makes this car more fuel efficient. So if we come away from that, obviously as you can see there, 6,600 miles. You've got full Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity on the phone. If you press the speech button there, that goes through to Siri when you actually have got your car plugged in. There's your adaptive cruise control and lane keep, so it will actually, under a certain period, it will do auto corrections for you, but it's not intrusive, which is quite nice, and that's only up to 39 miles an hour. But with the adaptive cruise, which you can see, you can adapt how far you want to be away from the car in up ahead, but you've also got a heads-up display there as well, which now having it, I don't think I could go back, to be honest. I look for it in every other car that I drive that hasn't got a heads-up display, and I'm going, oh, where is it? And it's not there. It's one of those things that may put you off to begin with, but I don't know if you can see, you've got your cruise control, you've got the speed limit of the road that you're on at the moment, so it's really helpful just in case you have forgotten or don't remember what the speed of the road is. It's one of those things that makes life, if you spend a lot of time in the car, just that little bit easier. Now you've got automatic air conditioning, heated seats and heated steering wheel, good old-fashioned CD player as well, so the newer 186 horsepower 3s and CX-30s don't have CD players anymore. So if you are a bit old school, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're a bit old school and you want a CD player, then this is the car for you. USB connectivity there, which obviously you can plug in for CarPlay, and then also you have got USB down there as well. Good size cubby hole and center armrest. And then in this vehicle you don't have a touchscreen, so it's that little bit further away, but that's for safety purposes. So you use the spindle down here, a little bit like the iDrive system in a BMW. So anti-clockwise, clockwise, up, down, left, right, and then down for OK. So if we have a look on here, we've got music, so listening to good old Radio 2 at the moment on DAB. You've got loads of other stations obviously on DAB radio, and then you can just go in and have a look at your source list and go in there, USB 1, 2, 3, disc, that sort of thing. And you can also just turn the audio off. Again, you've got navigation there as well, you know, really clear. The Mazda navigation system is really good, but you know, a lot of people are just using CarPlay now or Android Auto, but it's a really good system. And then you can go down, go into your settings, so you've got all your in-vehicle displays, so you've got your heads up and also the center display. Sound settings, so if you like to have a bit of bass, you can set up the Bose system, you can set up how you'd like the surround sound to hit you. There's so many features in there, it's really good. Vehicle settings as well, you've got door locks, you've got a walk-away lock, so you just close the door and the car beeps and then it starts walking, and then it starts locking, and then it'll even do so the fuel cap, even though there's no button, it's like a push button, on the lever. That obviously locks itself when you lock the vehicle, but you can tell it to give you a bit of a delay. So if you've got the keys in your pocket, you can put a fuel lock delay of 30 seconds on there, or I think it goes up to a minute even as well. So it just delays that, so you don't have to unlock the car again to then fill up. There's a bit of a delay there, which is also really good. Other than that, you've got cup holders hidden away there. 6-speed, And of course, the pièce de résistance 360-degree camera. It's so crisp, it's so clear, and it is really helpful. I know you never thought you needed cameras or anything to get around, but it's really helpful to kind of see where you're going. And then it even changes as you move the steering wheel, so you can see the lines move. And then if you move like that, and then you go into first, it then shows you the front camera as well. So that's really, really helpful. Auto park brake, so it comes on when you turn the vehicle off. If you've got your seatbelt on, then it comes off automatically as well. And then you've also got the auto hold function, which was primarily for automatics, but they have started doing it in the manuals as well. And on my commute to work, it's just so much easier just to, you know, give your feet a bit of a rest when you're in traffic or at lights. You got that on, and it just holds the vehicle until you're ready to go off again. So yeah, it's really, really cool function. They've really thought about this car, and it's one of my, as I said, it's one of my favorites in the lineup. It's a very nice, very, very nice car. So if you would like to come down and have a look, please do give one of us a call here at T.W White's Weybridge. There's myself, Tyler, Ross, Max, or Adrian. And we'll be more than happy to get you booked in for a test drive. This has got full Mazda history, and it is also just a one-owner vehicle as well. So, as I said, if you'd like to come down and have a look at it and find out the wonders of the Mazda 3, then please do so. Have a really good afternoon, stay safe, and we will speak to you soon. Many thanks.